Good morning, I'm Yusuf from Bake It. Thank you for ordering one of our boxes. Today we're going to be making apple hand pies. Apple pies are seen as a classic American comfort food, however, they actually originated in England. However, that flaky crust, that's definitely an American invention. Apple hand pies are an easier variant on the traditional apple pie, but you can use the crust and the filling to make a large apple pie if you have a pie tin for it. To start, let's make sure you have all your ingredients. For the crust, you're going to need about 5 tablespoons of cold water, and we've provided flour, salt, and butter. For the filling, you're going to need the 2 apples, a lemon, sugar, tapioca starch, cornstarch, salt, nutmeg, and cinnamon, along with some melted butter and a bit of egg wash.
Let's start with the crust. To make the pie crust, start with the all-purpose flour and salt in a mixing bowl. Add the butter and mix until the butter is in small pea-sized nuggets. You can break the chunks up with your fingers as you mix, or you can slide it between your 2 hands while you're mixing it. Once the butter is the proper size, gradually add the water. You probably won't need all of it. The key is to only use enough for the dough to come together. Form the dough into a rectangle and then press it flat. Wrap that with plastic wrap and then chill in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. Keeping the dough cool is important when making pie dough because the butter is what makes it flaky. The butter melts as the dough is cooking and makes steam, which helps separate the dough into distinct layers. If the butter is too warm when you bake it, it will melt and run out of the dough before it has a chance to set up around it. While the pie crust is chilling, we can make the filling. You will need to melt your butter ahead of time. It needs to be liquid, but it doesn't need to be hot. We're going to start by dicing the apples, but first we have to peel them. This is optional, however, as they will taste great with or without the peels. This is a matter of preference. After peeling, you want to slice the apple around the core, remove the core, then slice the pieces one way, rotate them 90 degrees, then slice them the other way. This should make small cubes. In a mixing bowl, add your diced apples, sugar, tapioca starch, salt, spices, and butter. Mix them together so the apples are nicely coated. Set that aside and grab your chilled dough. Lightly flour your workstation and roll out the dough to about 1/8 of an inch. Then take a 3.5 inch ring cutter and cut out as many circles as you can. If you don't have a ring cutter, the rim of a large glass will work fine. Now that everything's ready, it's time to build the pies. To assemble the hand pies, take one of the circles and place 1 tablespoon of filling in the center. Then take your finger and brush the egg wash around the outside of the circle and cover it with another circle. Then take a fork to press the edges together around the outside of the circle, and then egg wash the top of the pie. After egg washing the top, you're going to want to move your pies to the fridge to chill for about 5 minutes. When you're ready to bake the pies, preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Egg wash the tops of the pies again, then move them to the oven. Bake them for about 20 to 25 minutes. The tops should be bright golden brown when they're done. Thank you for watching. Happy baking!